Chapter 37. Last Stand, 4th of July Rodeo. They stood beside the fence, watching the Creek Bend High School rodeo team circle the arena, flags high, excitement crackling all around them. Britt was grinning, remembering the day she'd ridden in this same opening event. There was nothing like Independence Day in Last Stand. She'd never been prouder than the day she'd been chosen to lead the pack, the big American flag hers to hold. Someone passed close behind them, bumping Ghost. The Grey Gruyo's head came up, but at a word from Cody on one side and a nicker from Trey on the other, she settled. The solid, steady Trey had been an incredibly calming influence on the edgy mare, just as Cody had been for her. "I can't believe it," Jen said. Her friend had come down from Dallas to see Britt's return to the circuit. She was the only one outside of Last Stand who knew how seriously Britt had been hurt. "Believe what?" Britt asked, turning to look at her. Jen nodded toward Ghost. "How the Holy Terror behaves for him?" Britt couldn't help the smile that overtook her. "So does this one," she said softly, putting a hand over her heart. She knew how some would interpret that, taking umbrage at the idea that it took a man to tame the horse, and her. But that didn't bother her, because she knew it wasn't the man, not in the way they meant. It was her love for him that allowed her to take that extra breath and head off that explosion of temper. Or else he'd been right, and now that she didn't have to expend all her patience on Ghost, she had more for everything else. Or maybe it was simply that she'd found a whole new kind of happy, and it overwhelmed everything else. She thought of the conversation they'd had this morning, when they'd awakened in his bed. "You sure you don't mind spending all day at the rodeo?" she'd asked. He'd given her a sleepy-eyed smile that sent her pulse racing. "As long as Ghost isn't your first ride of the day." She'd melted in an instant, and proceeded to do exactly that. Ride him until she heard that most precious sound, her name ripping out of him as he erupted inside her. And in the panting moments afterward, she marveled anew.